had to get that little small TV. That's what I'm dealing with right now. That's what
I
I'm
got
dealing with right now.
He got the little TV on the big TV.
Yeah, I got the little TV on the big TV, man, like old school. That little
Take
flow
it back,
model
Jordan.
It's making the best of
with
it.
the. Hey, man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But we appreciate y'all for sliding through and joining us on this episode of reimagine. We're gonna reimagine some things today, man. So y'all sit back, relax, get your snacks. Uh, come on, chat, get in with us, interact with us. Right now, I think we can hit this intro button right about now. Oh shit, he ain't ready.
I ain't ready. I'm not ready.
It's been a minute. We back though. We
I'm
back.
not ready. I thought we might compensate a little longer, but here we go. We're Retro Talk Forum.
Come on through. Let's talk kicks. Let's talk 80s and 90s nostalgia, man.
Yeah, back in the building.
What's going on, people?
What's
How
up?
y'all
What up,
feeling
man?
out there, man?
You look
Well,
like
you remember Mark
you
got,
got the
Mark
fish
got on the
eye.
screen?
You got the fish eye lens. Busta Rhymes.
Bubble.
No, Benny on Harlem Nights when he was rolling them dice.
Oh yeah, Benny Snake Eyes.
Let's watch that one later tonight.
What's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your favorite people back in the building. Retro Talk Forum Podcast. We're back with another episode, man. We got some great illustrious guests in the building. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself since I got the smallest screen out of all four of these guys. I am Black BAA. I'm gonna pass it over to my partner over here in crime.
It's your boy Hop 18. And we're gonna shoot it over the other way. On the other side, we're gonna leapfrog Black and go over to special guest host.
DeCarlo
Young
on
OG.
TV, on Instagram. Pleasure to be here. Illustrious guest.
Super Set King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. On
Nah,
Instagram.
bro. No. You gotta say it how you say it, bro. Say it how you say it.
Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram. I got two of them. It's _Superset King, and for my shoes, you got Jen.X_kicks.
That's what's up. That's
Right.
what's up.
I'm
And we're
Nick.
gonna pass it down there.
I am Nick. I've been on Retro Talk a few times here. Definitely enjoy it every time. So welcome. Thank you again. Always a warm welcome from these guys. You can find me on Instagram at OG or Bust. I have YouTube with OGs, comparisons with retros. Also OG or Bust. But yeah, we're going to talk about OGs and some retros and some other good stuff today.
Indeed. Who we got in the chat, man? Let's go ahead and get these. I know last time I got kind of antsy and we just passed up on the chat, man. So let's see who we got in the chat, man.
Let's see who we got. Pop ain't never tripping. Shout out to Pop, man. Appreciate you coming through, brother.
High five.
Chris Nilly, class back in session. What's going
Chris,
on?
your
There
brother.
you go, Chris.
Yes, sir. Pop. There we go. 10.5. What's good, man?
10.5.
Salute to you, my brother.
Team South in the
Chaotic
building.
Kicks in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Chaotic?
Appreciate you coming through. Got Marcus Williams in the building. Appreciate
New
you coming
name,
through.
but
Also
salute.
appreciate you. Yes, appreciate you. Turtle Dick Barry, #Larry. He said he got 50 pair of reimagined bread for us. Who needs sizes?
Good
Hey,
Lord.
man, hit him up.
Good Lord.
Good. Hey, was that your picture I saw on IG? Anthony Turner, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Chicago Southside, man. Salute. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Do us a favor, man. If we got 13 watching right now, man, if y'all hadn't hit that thumbs up, man, hit that thumbs up for us if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel. This your first time here, man, and check us out, man. If you like what you see, if you like the content, man, let us know. salute to everybody coming in. Got Matt for the win just popped up. What's going on, Matt?
What's going on, Matt?
Matt, shout out.
Appreciate you coming through. Salute. And that's all we got in the chat right now, man. I shout them out when as they come in, man. Y'all have a seat, man. Get your drinks, get your popcorn. It's gonna be a dope episode. We're gonna label this one the Reimagined episode. We got a couple of dope guests up here. Like I said, I dubbed this guy the Reach Back King, OG of Bus. He's a humble fella, modest fella, and you know I don't know if he likes the title that I gave him, but he is the Reach Back King, whether he likes it or not. I ain't seen nobody do reach backs like this fella. And we got Super Set King. He gonna get you right, like you said, tank top season. Get you right for the summer, winter, fall. It don't matter. He gonna get you right.
Hey, we're gonna get that body right and them feet tight. You know what I mean?
That's right. Hey, you need to call yourself Mr. Drop and give me 50. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Now,
you gotta sound like Major Payne when you do it, though. Drop down and give me 20.
Yeah, man. and V, the young OG, he's another workout guy, man. I mean, salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all for real.
As well.
Y'all doing it up.
Yeah, help is definitely welcome.
Yes, sir. Channel Chill Town.
Salute.
What's going on, Chill Town?
See, want to mess that name, Mr. Corley, Todd. I don't want to mess that name up, but we appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, appreciate everybody coming through, man. So it's been a minute since we've been back on. It's been about a good month.
About a month, man.
You know, hope everybody got their Valentine's. It was leap year, fellas. Hope y'all got y'all Valentine's Day gifts. Because it wasn't about these women this year. Leap year is about the men. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all got
tell that to the women.
Hey, man.
Well, since we talking about it real quick, do married couples celebrate Valentine's?
That's my wife's favorite holiday. If you want to, you know, yeah, we did a little something. The question that I have is I heard this. It's like if you're married, or if you have a significant other, do you? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Not a male or female. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all a question, because I heard this. Like, if you have a significant other, and chat, help me out also. Do you still have to ask your significant other to be your Valentine? Crickets.
There ain't gonna be crickets over there, buddy.
I think your partner, especially with the women, they consider it a given. You better not be entertaining.
Exactly.
Right.
I'd say it's default.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's default. It's already a given. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But I saw with some people, they was like, yeah, you have to ask you have to ask them to be your Valentine almost every year. Like, will you be my Valentine? You know,
Maybe less than 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months or less.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, do married couples really celebrate that though? You know what I mean? Ain't that for like, you know, a girlfriend, boyfriend type deal where you ain't been together no longer than like 1 or 2 years or something like that, as opposed to 10 to 15 years?
It can always be an exclusive, like to buy something for someone too.
Right. Pretty much an opportunity. Yeah.
Just buy some.
Well, you know.
Chicago Southside, been married 12 years. Every day is Valentine's Day.
There we go.
Right about it.
That's what I was getting at. Like, you don't celebrate that every day as opposed to one day.
Brother.
What's going on, Tay?
Was it magic in the building? I mean, yeah, you know, but you know, you still have to. I don't know. Like I said, me and my wife, we normally go out to eat. You know, if we don't do nothing but go out to eat on Valentine's Day, you know what I mean? You know, that's the love holiday, if you will. That's something that maybe somebody could talk about. You know, is do couples, if you've been together for a significant amount of time, do you celebrate Valentine's Day? You know?
Yeah. I just look at it like I see a lot of married couples really don't celebrate it.
Really? Because I see a lot of folks out.
Yeah, I see a lot of
folks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying married couples. That's what I'm saying. I see a lot
What's
of
good,
married
Jeremiah?
couples not
Appreciate
celebrating it. They celebrate stuff that's meaningful, like their anniversary. I'm not saying Valentine's is not meaningful, but it is a man-made holiday.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I look at it. It's basically a man-made holiday to get extra funds out of your pocket, and then just to
Yeah.
tell them like, "Hey, babe, I love you." You know what I'm saying? Here's a
Hey,
teddy bear with some
Yeah.
heart and candy and stuff like that. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
no, no. I'll say this: we don't. We don't go all out like that. Like I don't just go out and buy all this. But I did buy a couple of flowers. You know what I'm saying? I brought a couple of flowers in and got her a card. You know what I mean? But as far as like just going all out, buying purses and all that stuff. But one thing about me and my wife, we're gonna find a reason to eat. Like 10.5 says, it's like we just go eat. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go eat. Yeah,
It
man.
was just
So
something. It was just something on my mind. That's all. It's
yeah,
just something I was thinking about. Like,
it's
do
it's
we really
it's a love
celebrate?
holiday. It's a love holiday. You know what I'm saying? So, but didn't mean to get off the subject on the Valentine's Day thing.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I hope y'all got what y'all wanted. So, but yeah, man, like I said, we back in the building. Finna talk about these shoes. Like I
Talk
said, it's
about
been a
these
minute.
sneakers.
We've been back on, so I know y'all got a couple of pickups in the building.
Who we
So
want to
y'all,
start with first? Who we want to start with first? Let's see.
I go first
Yeah,
because I ain't got much.
I ain't got much either. I know Black probably got about 12 of them.
Nah, bro.
It been a month. It been a month. You know, he got about 12 of them.
Nah, bro. Not the
Uh,
kid.
what else, CCP? We got CCP in the building.
CCP was good.
What's going on? Like I said, I go first real quick. It ain't gonna take me long, but a second. Shout out to the Plus Skate Shop again. I can't remember if I showed you last time or not, but I picked up the Court Purple Dunks. I made this claim. I am the hype beast side of Retro Talk. So, that looks kind of bluish right there, but it's the
Yeah,
Court
it does look blue.
Yeah, it's the Court Purple. Let me see if I can.
It might be just the lighting, bro.
I don't know if that made a difference.
Maybe too.
Might be my camera. Anyway, Court Purple Dunks.
We believe.
Yeah. And then I picked the Travis's up. Pick these.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like these. And
Mm.
the other pickup I will show later on.
All right, then.
Yeah, we already know what that one was. But yeah, Travis Scott's. I like these shoes. I like the colorway.
Is that air
These
unit
are
like
brown.
sealed? They seal the air unit, or is it just like painted over?
It's painted over. It's
Oh,
still, yeah. That's like kind of like, yeah. It just looks solid, but yeah, it's the air ball right there.
These look like the OG stuff oxidized, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
You can,
usual.
right. Oh, here you go.
He want to start already, right?
Yeah.
Man,
It
damn
does
these
kind
pickups.
of
Let's
look
get to
like
the subject.
But yeah, I don't know if you would say this. He normally does like the brown and the cream colors. You know, that's kind of like one of his signatures. Is he does like the dark earthy? I guess you could call it earth tones or what. You know, with a hint of like the infrared or the orange. So, but yeah, this is a dope shoe, man. It's a pretty comfortable shoe. So yeah,
The
that's
best one out of all three of those colorways.
the brown ones.
The round ones.
Yeah, the ones with the
What's
brown.
the third one?
It's the one that's all over yellow. It's like
Okay.
all over.
It's like a mustard yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah. I didn't care for that one.
Well, I'll keep it in line real quick. You want to throw me up? Shout out to my brother on the West Coast, Mr. PR23 Kicks. He sent your boy over some Super Bowl trading cards.
Very nice.
Shout out to. I'm gonna keep it sealed, man. I'm not gonna open them up. I'm gonna keep mine sealed.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about my bucks, man. Pick these up on Hibbits.com. When I saw them, I said, "Yeah, I gotta grab these." Black flight hat
Nice.
has
That's real
has
nice.
the Jumpman on the side. Of course, it's a snapback, but I mean, this is what I really wanted. That flight. This will go with the what we're gonna talk about a little later.
Yes, sir.
And then I got the red pair or the red hat. It's got the.
Did they have a white with red letters also?
No, I think they had one for the. If I remember, I think they got one for the militaries, the military
Gotcha.
blues, and
Gotcha.
that Jumpman is gold. I don't understand why they put the gold Jumpman on there, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's snapback.
Very nice.
But yeah, definitely dope. My last pickup, it will be these weapons, Converse weapons.
Nice.
Nice.
Converse weapons. This is my second pair. I was waiting on this colorway. A lot of people wanting the Lakers colorway to come out, but this is the pair that I wanted because you can rock this with anything.
Right.
Yeah.
By being black and white, and it does have a aged look. I know my lighting kind of sucks on it, but it does have an aged look. Only thing I don't like about it is this toe shape. It's real narrow, and the fact that I can sit here and squeeze this heel counter.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
That's the only thing. So you can't really play basketballs in these sneakers, even though it's a basketball sneaker, but you can't really play basketball in these. But
How's the leather on those?
leather is phenomenal. Let's see if I
Yeah,
can get
leather
it
looks
close.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
It looks reimagined, don't it?
Yeah, we call that that wallet leather.
Shit,
Reimagined.
this granddaddy elbow right here. Shit.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Nice,
We'll
nice.
keep it going on with the top row. We're gonna hit V up. The
Be
young
quick.
OG.
I'll be quick. So I hit on the shock drop.
Hey man, y'all can't keep bringing all these hype beast ass shoes out now.
Yeah, nice.
Is that the best colorway in that pack?
In my opinion,
I think
It
it
is
is.
okay.
a lot of people
I
like
think
the green.
I like
wasn't
that blue
a fan-
pair, man.
Wasn't a fan of the pink, but yeah, man, that's it. Obviously, what we're going to talk about later. But, that's it, man.
So y'all basically tell me I need a whole lot on one of mine. Then basically what you telling me.
I mean, you can if you want to show it. You can. We were just gonna, talk about it later on. But it's up to you, bro.
I mean, I can wait. All right, I can wait.
Gotcha.
All right, this right here, y'all know how bad I've been wanting this one. I trilled y'all on when y'all got it.
Ooh,
I restart came. I got it. I've been
Nice.
wanting this shoe forever. And like I say, it brought back so much nostalgia. This is like my number one shoe I'm gonna wear this year. I got to get like 2-3 other colorways. I see that gold one and that blue one, so I got to. And y'all say we can wait on the other.
A couple of them went on
What you
sale.
say?
I said a couple of the Mac attacks that went on sale.
Oh yeah. The one I got actually hasn't went on sale yet, but a lot of them have. The white and black one went on sale at a couple stores I had saw, but they had smaller sizes though.
Yeah, that's definitely a good shoe, man. I like the leather on it. Leather.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that shoe a lot. It's gonna get a lot of wear.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
broke in really
All
quick. Yeah.
right. Yeah. All right, Nick, you got any new pickups?
Yeah, I got a trio, one from recent and then two at the end of last year. So here is the Nike convention.
Nice.
my goodness.
It looks
What
red.
year? What year?
This is white and orange though. It's from '86. So the
There we
actual
go.
stamp is 6886.
Nice.
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 With a lot of glare. Keep it back to probably look better. But yeah, my guy Mid-Century Soul on Instagram. He's always, kind of looking and hunting like myself, and he brought these to my attention, and he immediately picked them up, and he sent me a message. He's like, "Hey, I think I got something you like." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I bet you do." So, that was it. And they're pretty clean. You can see like the stars are pretty intact. They're not brand new, but they're very, very nice shape.
Yeah, they look good, bro.
It reminds me of a Vandal a little bit.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that.
Right. Yeah, the outsole is definitely Vandal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is actually the first colorway I wanted of the convention. Based on my love for Halloween and like that old ad with the pumpkins and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I have a good handful of conventions now. But yeah, this one was definitely at the top. So scaling back to December, these came from, I think it was the Netherlands. I had a guy that messaged me and said, "Hey, I got a few OGs you might be interested in." And here's a team.
Wow.
So this one is like the model I've been searching for. So as you see, they're actually quite more of a mid cut.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this one is more. I call this one definitely, even the high top. This is more like the success. What I like to say is the success of the Air Jordan 1, kind of referenced into like a team basketball shoe. The next year, because he's 86 or late 85, 86. So yeah, I wanted to get this one, and there's other colorways. There's a black and white I'd really like to get. There's white, blue and white. Yeah, team convention. So the heel, I'll show you the other side real quick. The heel is actually quite different too from the convention. So
Yeah.
Wow.
it's the
okay.
height, the build, and everything. Yeah. Team convention. Yeah, definitely been on my radar. The real clean pair. Again, they're very light wear.
Nice.
You can definitely see the cues from the Jordan ones. You can
Jordan
definitely see cues in that.
Yeah.
Now,
JB shoe program. What's going on?
Hmm.
yeah, they could totally
Hey, Jeff.
they could totally bring these back. But yeah, the leather's just amazing.
Those they kind of remind me of how they did the New Beginnings pack. The
right,
Yes.
right.
the ones.
PE, the red and white one. Yeah, it's just the same color blocking basically. We have the red across the
What's up,
toe,
E1?
across the
Yeah,
heel.
at first glance you would think it was that.
Yeah. Just
Yes.
the color of that red and just how the leather
Mhm.
is also.
Yep, but just remember, no air. Like the Vandals,
Right,
et cetera, et cetera. It's all Nike. So big
Mhm.
branding. And actually, the branding on this is larger. The actual branding stitching on the tongue tag is larger than the regular convention I just showed you.
That's when Nike was actually, to me, it seemed like they was experimenting, trying to find that right basketball
Oh, yeah.
sneaker.
For sure. Here's the last one I had from the same seller, actually, from the Netherlands. This is the Nike Air Train. We do have Nike Air on the tongue tag. This is a model that Michael Jordan did wear. I've been looking for the white and gray. I actually have the white and red now, and I have the white and blue. The blue pair I have is game used from Larry Smith. I think his name is Larry Smith from Golden State. It's yay big compared to this one. Full wear. But yeah, this is a very clean pair. Again, it's not brand new, but super clean. White and red. I love anything that's Bulls color related. What if?
What's the traction on the outsole? Let's see how the traction look on the outsole.
I'll show you that real quick. It's quite different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So when you look at like the Airship and the Air Train, quite different. And then the PE Airship, obviously Jordan's more modeled off the Air Jordan 1.
Mhm.
Yeah. These are the true big boy high tops. That's what
Yeah,
I love.
it is.
I'm a sucker for 80s, solid rubber, gorgeous leather basketball shoes. So I've kind of cut back on just buying a lot of OGs and just kind of hunting stuff down like this. So I'm finding some stuff here and there, but I've realized like the last few years I've kind of slowed down just a bit. Still too many pairs, but not as many.
The
Hey,
undisputed
join the
Reach
club.
Back King, man.
We're not
Undisputed.
as fit, you know what I mean?
Join the club.
Yeah, that's my trio for the past couple months.
That's wild.
Nice. That's why I put you last because I already knew what was about
Oh yeah.
I knew what was about to happen.
Clever.
Reach back king. There's a reason.
Undisputed.
So real quick, Nick, is it one shoe that you're still on a hunt for that you can possibly, tell us what it is that you haven't found yet?
Yeah,
Is it
I've
hard to find?
compiled, it's kind of stupid. I have compiled a list of most wanted shoes that I want. So Military 4 OG, that completes my set. The white and gray Revolution, that completes my set. I have all the other colorways except, it's like things like that
Ooh.
I'm searching for.
Ooh.
I've gotten down to the nitty gritty where I'll have people send me some stuff. I'm like, nah, if I don't really want it, I'm just not going to buy it now.
Mhm.
some doubles I'm trying to like part with and stuff. But yeah, I actually didn't pull them out. But yeah, I found like from Chicago Stadium. These are Chicago Stadium seats, like the fan seats. I finally found a courtside seat. I've had a player's chair for a while. I found that recently. So stuff like that I've been hunting for a while. And Charles Oakley shorts I got recently. So stuff like that I'm kind of
collector
getting into. So it kind of goes on the shoes.
Definitely. Definitely a collector.
Nice.
But yeah, I'll have more Bulls reference later when we talk about the black cement. So stay tuned.
All right.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the difference between liking shoes and collecting. It's to me that's is a total difference, and you can see a lot of people collection and you'll see a lot of new stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but when you're talking about a collector, that's what you see when you see or hear somebody saying about a collector, because they go out and get the stuff that is hard to find.
Right.
That once they get it, it almost like it just soothes they savage soul. If that's a good choice of words. Like collectors, in my opinion, man, it's a lot of collectors out there, but you got rare collectors, and I like those rare collectors, man, because it's pieces that people have in their collections that a lot of people don't have. And you know, Nick is one of them. You know what I mean? And man, I salute everybody on this panel, man, and everybody in the chat, man, because everybody likes what they like. And I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit, so
the hunt never stops, bro.
Yeah, it never stops, man.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you have a passion for it, and it's stuff that you're looking for, you find what you're looking for, and then you're just like, dang, I forgot about this. Or you might see something else and be like, dang, you know, I forgot about this. Or you just see something else, like, dang, I wanted that one, right? I wanted that too, you know. And then you got people that's hitting you up, showing you this stuff. Yeah, it never stops, man. The hunt never stops.
I know it's one pair that Nick, my bad, Nick. I know it's one pair Nick got that I would love to have, which is the OG Air Force 2 highs. I've been on a search for that shoe for the longest. I don't care if it's the low top or the high top. I prefer the high top. That's one of the shoes that I'm looking for in my size, because you know I like to wear my kicks, man. So
Right.
that's one of the shoes that I'm looking for. It's hard to find, man. That shoe is hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Both of y'all have the shoes that I'm looking for. You know, I want the Air Flight 89 highs. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's the one I'm looking for. Super Sick
I
King,
wonder
you got
why
something that you...
I got what?
No, I was going to ask, was there anything that you on the hunt for, reach back? Or anything like that?
To be honest with you, not really. I mean, what they keep retro and everything, so you able to get a bunch of it. What I want is a lot of better quality on it. That would help, but as far as like most of the stuff that I've been wanting, I've been able to pretty much get. But that's why I like being around like-minded people, because like he just pulled out a shoe that made me thought about from a shoe that when I was a kid. Like I forget about a lot of these shoes, and I like that, just being around people like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I remember that shoe. Like that shoe he pulled out. I remember our high school players had that shoe when I was a kid. I would go to the high school game back in the 80s. I remember it because we were red and gold with that red and white shoe. So I appreciate
Nice.
that. That brought back a serious memory right there.
Right. That's what it's all about, like the quality and like the nostalgia. Like there's so like Nike's catalogs every year were so deep. Like there's so many models that just will not be returning. And if they do return, like it's the gamble of what, like the Mac Attack you got. Like it's amazing. You know, is it perfect?
Yeah.
No, it's not perfect, but like it's a solid representation, and like I am a-okay with it. You know, I think it's great. It's good leather. It's got a nice shape to it. It's updated, new. You know. But you know, it's not going to happen all the time. There's very few models that we'll see actually come back where we will be satisfied.
Have any of you guys put on the Trainer ones that they've been basically spitting out all last year?
Yeah.
They actually, if you watch, they actually did them right. If you want to see the materials that they put on them and the comfort, because in the past, you know, they send stuff and it'd be horrible. But I don't know what they did about this trainer ones. They let them slip under the radar. Because if you was grabbing the one, I think Black, I sent you the link to the black and white pair, didn't I?
Yeah, it was like for $50 at Finish Line,
And,
I believe, something like
and
that.
when I tell you I put the shoe on, I was like shocked at the leather that they put on it. It shows that they really can do things, but maybe they had a limited amount of those shoes. But I don't understand how they put that type of quality on those shoes last year.
Yeah, sneaker preservation. He said that's the closest thing to the OG that you can get. You know, shout out sneaker preservation. We had him on the show. We was talking about it. And he was like, "Yeah, that's the closest to the OG."
Oh, yeah.
And to me, that's the more comfortable one of the trainer ones that came out too. That chlorophyll, because the air sole unit is top loaded. It's not like embedded in the midsole itself. It's actually top loaded, so you can actually feel it. Because I had these on over the weekend when I went worked out, and great shoe, great materials, but it doesn't feel like that chlorophyll. So that chlorophyll, like you said, is, in my opinion, the closest we're going to get to that 87 pair.
Yeah. What about you, V? What's something that you hunting? If you want to disclose, I know that's G14 classified.
You ain't lying.
Air alarm. Says 10.5, 11. Yes.
Okay.
Which color?
Probably that green. I mean, I'll take any color, but obviously the OG green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Agassi season, right?
It's that time.
Yeah.
It's Agassi season. Speaking of Agassi, Agassi brought out, as you can tell by our thumbnail, Agassi brought out a first look of the 2024 pair of Air Tech Challenge 2s in that hot lava colorway. A lot of people was kind of like up and roaring, or a lot of people didn't like the fact that it was reimagined. So we're going to talk about it tonight. So I would say this. I would get started. There it is, right there. I would let the guests start on how they feel about this particular sneaker that he revealed.
Well, you know I got an unpopular opinion when it comes to that shoe. That shoe, when it came out in 2014, I wanted it, but they only had my daughter's size. I bought it for her. And I actually later, I think maybe 6-7 months later, somebody said they had them at Marshall's, and I was like, really? But I had been waiting on this shoe to come back. This is like the top on my list. When y'all talk about shoes to go get it, top on my list. I said, I got to have it. I got to have it. And when I saw it, I'm like, okay, I got enough of this. Like, they keep aging the midsole. Reimagine means to recreate. They recreated the 4. They recreated that Royal 1. But to just age the midsole, to me, I mean, I don't want to walk around with an old shoe. I got too many of those. If you've been doing this for a long time, you will know, or you'll have a bunch of shoes that's yellowed and aged. I just don't want the age look. If you're going to recreate it, that's cool. If they would have changed the materials on it, I'd be fine. But to make it look like it's already 20 years old, I'm just not really a fan of that.
So it's safe to say you're not getting that shoe, right?
No, like I said in my video, if a man don't stand for something, he'll fall for anything. I bought too many shoes. Like, I got too many shoes here that has that yellow. I bought the Italian too. I like the shape on it. I like everything about that shoe, but it was aged. I said, okay, I'm gonna get it. I bought all these shoes. I was like, I can't keep buying these shoes because I know I'm not really a fan. When I see those shoes like that, I think put on my foot right now. Like, I don't know if they're making shoes so they can go straight to feet. It's not nothing I'm really saving. It's like, okay, let me put it right on feet. Like I did the Reimagining 3. Usually shoes usually sit around in my closet maybe 2, maybe 3 years. I put them on right away. I mean, can't hurt it. It's already aged. I mean, I have a very unpopular opinion with it because it's like, I grew up in a time where you want to get clean. I mean, I'm going to get clean and turn around and put on a dirty shoe. I mean, with an old shoe.
But you're entitled to that, though. You know what I'm saying? You're entitled to it.
Yeah, but people they take things personal when it comes to shoes because I'm not a collab guy. I'm an OG guy, and a lot of people, they get offended by it. You know how the shoe game has changed. It's
Oh yeah.
everybody's involved with it now. It's not like the little small groups that we used to have years ago, and people like, oh, I don't like those, and people accept it. Now people,
Hmm.
they hold these shoes true, like it's they everything. So I keep my opinion to myself, other than my group, when to deal with that.
Yeah.
I got you.
Buy
I
what you
got
like. At the end of the day, buy what you like.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yep.
Don't buy it.
What's your opinion on that? On that date?
Not a fan of the two.
The whole reimagine thing, it's kind of like I think it's kind of a lousy word. I mean, obviously they're going for vintage. My 2014 retro looks like that. Like literally, I've worn them a lot. The midsole, I posted them actually today. If you guys looked at my slide, I did like a thing. I put coach's kicks. It was like the 10 pairs that I wore like when I was coaching swimming. But one
Mhm.
will, and it looks maybe like the upper part of the rubber of the midsole looks a little more oxidized than that. I'm fine with it, but yeah, it's a good point that like King made here. It's like, what are these going to look like in 8 years or 10 years once like more oxidation, picks up? I'd prefer just like a brand new pair. I don't need like the Reimagined 3s or whatever. It's lighter, but this looks a little darker to me, honestly, because like with the Reimagined 3s, I felt like the oxidation level was maybe just slightly lighter. Like when I looked at like the OGs, it's really dark yellow, right? And then when you looked at 94, it kind of looked a little lighter than like the 94 retro, like the oxidation. So I don't know if they're like kind of making it even more obvious that these are supposed to be vintage or whatever. Other than that, I mean, it's got leather uppers. It looks like it's going to be a pretty solid like release for like the lava color that they use on the upper. Hopefully the leather is good. I hope the leather's good. The 2014 retro, it's decent. Not wonderful, but it's decent. I passed on the last one, like what was it, 2018 or 19? The gray,
I think it was 19, I believe.
Yeah, I rock
yeah.
these.
I wasn't a
rock
big fan
these
of the
today.
eyelets on top. I get it. I get what they did there, and they're switching things up. But again, like we spoke earlier, it's like if something you're not like, oh, I don't like that little detail, then I won't buy it.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. The gray eyelet at the.
Yeah. At the
Yeah, I
first
see what you're talking about.
first second. But
Pop, you got the black one too, right? My bad.
Yeah.
they're always coming back. Like these shoes are popular. They're going to be back every 5-6 years. Just be patient. Like I did the black cements. Like I bought the 2019. I was disappointed in those, so I sold them off, and now I got the new one coming tomorrow. So, just gotta be patient.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the next version that comes out is even better. So, yeah, if you don't like the vintage look on this new one, then maybe next time around they'll come out and they'll look a little better. So that's where I kind of stand on it. Just be patient or hunt down a little older retro that's not falling apart that you can invest money into.
Yeah.
You take this bottom and put them on the Reimagines or the age look.
A lot of work. A lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Now, the OG, you want to do that the OG, yeah.
I'm kind of like, I agree with Superset. Me personally, I want my shoes looking brand new. I want them to look just like they did back in 89, 90, 91 when you brought them out the box.
Right.
Of course, they're not going to give us exactly what we want because now it's like they're giving us the shape of the fours or really real close to the OG shape. But, they're not going to give us everything. You know what I'm saying? Salute Ricardo Bonner. What's going on, Dub P? I want my stuff looking brand new. I remember me and Black had done we had got a shoe customized. The threes. I'm gonna grab it real quick and show you real quick.
What you say real quick about that V? Why he going to grab that shoe?
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of the two of the tech.
You're not a fan of really?
Yeah, no.
Which one you like?
Just the first one. I'm a fan of the one. I just don't like the two.
What about the reimagined part of it, of the 2024 pair they're coming out with? But if you don't like that, you probably ain't gonna like the reimagined period anyway, right?
I'm good. I'm good altogether. That's one more pair for someone that wants them.
So I would say this for me personally, I like it. Um, as far as the age look, I can probably deal with that as long as they made it. So with this silhouette, I don't think we ever had one that was closest to the 1990 pair or 1989 pair, just in my opinion. And if we can get something like they did the Air Training Ones, the chlorophylls a couple of years ago, if we can get something close to that, I would be so satisfied with it. Because if they coming out with the gray striped box, they already got the hang tag. Because I don't think any of these past retros ever had a hang tag. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I don't think because like even my pair, you say they did.
14, yeah, I had that hang tag.
This one,
Well,
this
see,
one
mine
came-
didn't, and see this is the 14 right here. Mine didn't come with it.
Oh, wow.
This one, the 19 pair came with this hang tag.
Okay,
Yeah. So,
Yeah, the thin one.
2014 was weird though, because I remember I wanted to get them, and I was gonna run down to Nike Town, but they sold out immediately. And I went online and bought a pair. There was a quick strike release, and then there was a general release. So I actually went and got the quick strike for a little above retail. And then I was visiting family in Indiana, and we went to a Nike outlet, and I found a pair of the general release for like $60 at an outlet. So I grabbed it. That's the ones I rock now. That's the ones that are all oxidized and everything.
I've heard that story.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
I don't the 2014 pair. I don't like them. I mean, I got them. I don't like them, and this is my only reason why I don't like them is because the hot lava is not it doesn't pop out. It doesn't pop.
Vibrant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real dull. I mean, it might look vibrant on camera, but in hand they look dull.
Yeah, I
Right.
see.
I'll have to look at the quick strike one too again, but I know like the heel, it like sticks out more. It's kind of strange on the quick strike one. So
You
I
talking
don't
about
know-
right here?
Yeah, it sticks out even more. Like,
Yeah, this one here. You can
That-
see
that
that. You
lava
can see
right
that
there.
bubble.
yeah.
Look
Or
at the
maybe that
difference
is
in the
quick
lavas.
strike. That looks like the
But
quick strike.
that's why they kind of use that for the Air Yeezy 2. If you think about it, the
Yeah.
soles for that Air Yeezy 2, it's perfect because it already sticks out and that bubble goes right at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, yours is
Yep.
your hot lava is very it pops.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't.
This is the new. Like I said, this is the 2019.
And this
Yeah.
is the 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even on the tag, you see the difference.
More vibrant. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yours looks a little more reddish versus
Mhm.
that hot.
It's
pinkish.
dull. It's definitely dull. But I mean, I do like when they do some age shoes. I think they starting to get kind of carried away with it because they think that's a selling point. Because think about this, and
Vintage is
I want to
in,
see if
bro.
y'all. I want to see if y'all agree with this though, for real. Remember back maybe 2014, 15, 16, when you had all these people was swapping midsoles and then they put in vintage tint. That's where all this stuff started from. So now that
Yeah.
they finally started seeing that these customizers are actually, putting that vintage tint to midsoles. Now they want to get in on that. They want to get in on that cash cow. So I do agree with you, Super Set King, when it's to the point where you're doing it too much. It has to be the right time and the right sneaker, the right shade. Some of them be dark, some of them be light, some of them be minute. And then when you started doing it on so many silhouettes, it just kind of gets to the point where, okay, on to the next. Give me the next thing that y'all did.
Like they
Then
did.
all-
with
They had the alternate versions of sneakers. Then they had the remastered versions of sneakers. Now
Yeah.
they got reimagined. It's like they going through phases. So what's the next phase? You know what
They
I'm saying?
trying to make
Like,
it appeal to the younger people. They want the younger generation. They got to appeal to them. That's what
So-
they're doing. They got to keep selling these stories.
but vintage doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't relate to the younger generation.
Yeah, but
yeah, they
That
do.
makes sense.
They be at Goodwill buying all our old stuff. I've seen a dude pay
I was gonna say
$100
this. Go
for
ahead,
an
go ahead.
old Freaknik T-shirt. Like they like our old stuff. Like they are really going to Goodwill and buying a lot of old vintage T-shirts and everything, wrestling shirts. It's wild right now.
Well,
I've seen
see,
a lot of
like
that.
I saw a video where, you know, a lot of these kids that's in high school and stuff now, they rocking like these old band shirts, old like Guns N' Roses shirts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nirvana.
Nirvana Metallica shirts. And I saw a video of a teacher asking them, "Yeah, do you know that band you got on your shirt?" And they don't even know who it is. It's just vintage is in right now. You know what I mean? That's what the younger kids are. I mean, my son was wearing a Thrasher T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
he
that's
probably
old.
didn't know where
Old school.
Thrasher came from, right? You know what I mean? He probably didn't even know where that came from.
Right.
So that's kind of like what's going on. Vintage is in right now. So it's just one of those trends that you got vintage shops popping up. You know, it was very few vintage shops, you know, back in the day. Now they're all over the place.
The market too.
But-
The prices on some stuff is just gone astronomical. You can
Yeah,
blame
it's crazy, man.
you can
Yeah,
blame it's like post COVID, like in COVID, like I found a lot of good deals, but like post COVID and post last
Mhm.
year, like not just Jordan stuff, but like everything vintage is in. Like it's very very hot, you know. So
Yeah.
it depends on. Of course, not everything is crazy through the roof, but a good majority of stuff. It's harder to find good deals now.
Yeah,
They
agreed.
sell them at all resale shops. I see a bunch of them. They got all the vintage T-shirts you could think of
Oh yeah,
at all the resale shops.
Yeah, we got a vintage T-shirt shop down here now that opened up about a couple years ago, and they have some pretty decent stuff in there. I went in there; they got some decent stuff. And shout out to my boy Schooler, Professor Schooler. They actually do like something like it's a vintage, almost like sneaker con type deal. I think Black went to one of them when he was out there in Texas, and
Mhm.
he said
I
it
think
was
10.5 tapped in too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10.5,
I believe
he
so.
went there
I
too.
believe so.
Yeah.
And from what Black said, they had like a lot of stuff out there. A lot of good
If
stuff.
you was to ask me, if you was to say, hey man, you want to go to SneakerCon or you want to go to SwapCon? I said, let me go to SwapCon. You know what I'm saying? Because SneakerCon basically is a bunch of, you know, this generation selling Dunks and Jordans for astronomical prices. But at least with SwapCon, you can find something in there at a reasonable price. They ain't marking nothing up, you know what I'm saying, as far as how the market is right now. It's priced to move. How about that? It is priced to move.
That's the problem here. Like they have all these vintage fests all over Chicago, and every time you go, it's like, and again, it's like a bunch of like 18 to like 25
Right.
with 600 T-shirts, and they're asking $85 for a piece. I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'll go on eBay and buy that for $45 right now.
And then look, the T-shirt might be bootleg.
Right. Right, exactly. Like this is a retro shirt. He's trying to sell it as an OG. I'm like, no, sir. Like you don't know what you're doing.
We just say no. For real. I mean, but I do like some of the reimagined sneakers that they come out with. Sometimes when they do a reimagined sneaker or they do a vintage sneaker with that tint, I think they kind of go overboard. Like I said, it's got to be in subtle places, preferably a midsole and just like a plastic piece. If it's gonna do that to the shoe that came out prior, do it on the retro. Don't make it up on a shoe that never had any type of vintage on it. Like I say, just say like the Jordan 2s. You know that plastic counter piece in the heel counter. It always over time, it always gets to that vintage eggshell colorway.
Right, it's gonna oxidize.
That's what I like. I like it if it was like that back then, make it like that now. Don't try to force feed anything as far as like the whole shoe being a vintage look. No, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
Right. They make it match either. Like they had, like I got the Italy one where like the mud guard matches the midsoles, both oxidized. But I think it was
does.
the white and gray. it was like white midsole, and then it was oxidized. So I'm like, it doesn't even it's like. Did you?
See, yeah, that don't make sense. Yeah, it definitely don't make sense right there.
Yeah, keep it consistent at least. If you're gonna go new or go vintage, like they gotta know what they're doing with that. So that's that for me. Like that's a no go. Like I wouldn't buy it just for that.
So basically, Superset said he's not gonna get the AirTech Challenge tools, right?
No, not gonna get those.
Nick, are you getting them?
My 2014 is kind of beat up. I might grab them.
Okay.
I'll put them on my
What you say, Hop?
I have to see them in hand or see more pictures of them. I mean, going off that one picture, I want to see what the materials look like and stuff. But I have to see.
Well, we know they're not going back to that Durabook. We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
No.
We'll have to ask now
Yeah.
what he thinks.
What'd you say, V? You already said you don't like that shoe.
I'm not a fan of the shoes, so.
Okay. Well, I tell y'all what. All y'all that don't want them, pass them over here.
Gotcha.
You can have it. You can have it.
I take
It's
those.
yours.
I take
It's
those.
yours.
It won't be made in Korea either.
Nice.
So is that the OG? Is that the OG right there, Nick?
Yeah, they're they need a sole swap though, but they're brand new.
Put them on the big screen.
Yeah.
Let
Let
me
me
show
see
them
that.
off real quick.
They're dead stock. They might crumb up all over me, but we'll see.
If you want, you could just hold the box up if you want. If
Nah, I got it. It's all good. So there is the
with
original.
the hang tag. With the hang tag.
Mm.
Yep.
Holy shit, man.
Wait a minute. That hang tag is not yellow, bro.
Nope,
I know.
it's bubble and it's
Wow.
clear. So the reason I got this pair for my tennis shoe affliction, Rudy, off of Instagram. The upper is extremely clean, so when I do have them swapped, they will look good.
Oh my gosh. Yes, they will.
So again, I will have it repainted like reimagined. Yeah, they'll look good once I have it done. But like the tongue's just super vibrant. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, man. That shit pops.
Fucking wild.
So the rubber going around the toe, is that oxidized at all, or is it still white? Because it looks like it's white.
It's white.
Yeah, it looks white.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
really,
Yep.
the reimagined
Amazing.
is not really reimagined. It's
The
still white.
reimagined is like if it's worn. Like my 2014 is way more oxidized than this pair.
Mhm.
Yeah, mine is too.
That swoosh, I don't know if the swoosh shows up, but it's like neon. It's like glowing, and it does have cracking. There's some cracking going on
Okay.
with the Durabuck, but the rest of the upper is like I actually sprayed them with some ink oil when I got these. The rest of it's really, there's no oxidation. The tongue's no oxidation. But yeah, obviously they need a sole swap, which I don't mind. It's kind of hard just finding a pair to swap with that's not like super old. So that's what I want to get something that's a little newer. But yeah, and the back too. The back kind of cracks.
Yeah, I often say that black for
If you want to
you.
reimagine them, they got to crack the back. And
Which they do like the lost and found on.
yeah, exactly. They could, and
Yeah,
even the
crack
collar
leather,
here, like this is cracked. You can see. So,
Now, I will say something about that pair you got. That toe box shape is, man, look at that.
Amazing.
They won't get that right to save their life, man. Because my pair, it looked like a banana.
2014 is
Yeah, that mother's curled.
steel toed.
So you
They-
said
they
when
aren't-
you do get them swapped and stuff, you're gonna get them, the reimagined colorway. You're gonna get them kind of like age look.
I'll have them
something mid-toe?
oxidized to the age of what like the pieces are here. Yeah, so it matches up. Yeah. I got a pair of I don't know if you guys saw it. I grabbed a pair. I have a dead stock pair of the Revolutions, white and black. But I was on eBay one day just browsing, and I found a pair for like $115 that's worn. I'm like, I'll get those swapped and wear them. So I have a pair with Cool Beans Restorations going on now.
Yes, that's the guy. Shout out to Black. That's the dude, man.
So he's gonna oxidize them basically to the age of the shoe, and I think that's legit, rather than
So speaking of Cool Beans Restoration, he did a pair. Well, I think everybody's seen these before, and I think Nick, this is one that you said that you you're needing in your collection to complete it. Um,
The Revies? Oh yes.
Yeah, yep. Oh
Mm.
man.
Jeez.
and
Yeah.
you could see the just a slight tint because
Yeah.
I told him I didn't want to go crazy with that age look. I wanted to just be a slight. It's almost vanilla, not like a
Yeah.
egg crate or
I see it, man.
Man,
He does
so-
great work, man. He does great work.
yeah. You see, he's doing big things now. You know. Yeah, he did these for me, man, and
You wear them yet?
definitely can wear them now. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want them already.
Well, since
Want them already.
Since y'all showing, y'all was kind of like pre-age. This was what I was gonna show a second ago. And shout out to Red. I know Nick, you know Red. I'm pretty sure he be harassing you in the DM sometimes. You know. But
I think like 2
Shout out
hours.
to Red.
shout out to
Red.
Red. He actually he repainted these for me, and you can kind of see that it's almost like an off-white eggshell type type colorway. You know, so he did these for us. What, back in 2018?
Yeah,
He swapped the
2018.
back tab. Yeah, he swapped the back tabs for us also. But that
Nice.
line work is impeccable. You know what I mean?
That was great.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful line work. But yeah, we had these done way back then. You know what I mean? Before they even thought about doing like Reimagine. In the sole, the outsole is still white, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? So this is before we got the fire reds. What, last year?
Mhm.
So, and he had hit me up and he asked me, he was like, do you want them looking white, brand new? He was like, no, I'm gonna give him a little off-white look. I was like, all right, go ahead, do your thing. But they came out nice. They came out nice.
Well, say it took 3 years, but we got them though.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of agree with what Chris Neely's saying. I would rather the white cement fours. That's, to me, that's the best four outside. Period of that colorway. That's the best colorway to me, the white cement four. So if they would have did the Reimagine like they did the threes, I would have been truly on board with that one.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Quick question. Y'all don't think they reimagined those fours already?
Which ones? The white cement?
2016, because they leather. They wasn't durable. That's why I be asking, like, and it confusing. Like, they say they reimagined, but we already got a shoe that's already been made of leather.
Well, that's no different than the 2012 pattern.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So they just, like I say, they just making it up as they go along because they've changed so much over the years. So why would they come with the word reimagine?
Sometimes I don't think that these companies understand, you know, when they do come out with a marketing scheme, they don't understand the meaning of, you know, what they coming out with. They just trying to use that word or push that word to the culture. Because you got to think, but yeah, you got to think back in the day, they never used nicknames like the streets or the people used. All of a sudden, they started using nicknames. It's no different than with these with like Reimagine and the alternates, and it's no different at all. They just trying to find something, like you said, that sticks and run with it until they well run dry. That's it.
Yeah.
Shout out
Like I say, they had confused. I say, now, how you gonna say? You say, okay, we're gonna make this gonna be the first four that's gonna be made of leather. I said, hold on now. I know we got a four been made of leather before.
Right.
So,
I the Imagine whole thing's like just pushed from vintage though. Like they don't really like say that exactly, but like look, when we look at like the Jordan 1 Chicago, it's got the cracked collar. You know, it's supposed to be, you know, more like the vintage. But yeah, of course, like Durabuck extinct, so leather kind of default over the years on some retros as they've reoccurred over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the best one they did.
But out of all the reimagines that they came out with so far, which is the best one that you feel like fits the name of Reimagine?
The best one, you're right, Hop. The best one to me, without the name Reimagine, was the one. The one was so.
Oh shit!
Code 11.
Down goes Frazier.
Code
Down
11.
goes Frazier. 10, 11.
My bad. Yeah, the one was so good because I have the. Of course, I know y'all got them too. The first retro of the one. That one was so good with the story, the paper, and everything. I even wanted to get it, knowing I had it. But the 95 pack, 94, 95 pack. It was just that good. I just looked at it. I said, now, and I did a comparison. So I think as far as story wise, I think that was like the best one story wise. But the fourth to me is truly a reimagined. That's recreated. That's something different, in my opinion. The fourth good.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. So I kind of went back and thought about some stuff. So when you say reimagine, that's like taking something and just kind of like, to me, that's kind of like flipping it,
Recreated.
just doing like a flip. So to me, like when they came out with the Bordeaux sixes, to me that would kind of be like a reimagined six, because it's like you're taking what if we would have done this and put it on this silhouette, or what if we would have done this, and just like the Hair ones, when they brought out the Hair ones, they took like the Hair 7 kind of like colorway and flipped it on the ones. So in a sense, they kind of already right. So they kind of been doing reimagine. The reimagine is just like a phrase that they coined. You know what I mean? Right. Just kind of like you could say like when they brought out Dub Zeros and you know the Mars and all those type of stuff. They took parts of different shoes and put them together. That's kind of like a reimagined shoe. Yeah,
but they call those hybrids though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They call those hybrids
or fusions.
Fusions, yeah.
Right.
I was gonna bring the fusion back
along the lines of the original, like to reimagine it in a different material or different aesthetic of the original. I think like more what the reimagined is of the original product.
Yeah, so, I thought it had to do with OGs.
I would say this: if you saying reimagine, meaning you are imagining this sneaker or this colorway a different material, when you say the royal ones, the suede ones, when you say that's like a reimagine, because it's not using the traditional leather.
It's definitely reimagined. It's definitely reimagined.
But I'm saying, would that be one of the best ones? Because they actually did just like how they did these black cement 4s. They just flipped the materials. So they did the same thing on the royal ones.
Right.
Now the white cement 3s, they didn't do that, but they still called them reimagines.
They just did nothing. They
just gave you that age look. That's it.
Yeah.
The lost and found. To me, and this is just my opinion, like Super said, the box, the story, the paper, the receipt, to me it was better than the shoe. And that's just I'm just saying it was better than the shoe because it felt like I got a whole lot from way back when that shoe came out, as opposed to just getting that sneaker.
Yeah.
All you did was put some crack leather on it and then kind of aged the outsole. That was it. But the packaging alone, it was so
wasn't even that great.
Yeah. It gotta be good. It got to be good if I got one that old and I still wanted to get it, because they sold it. They sold that one good.
They definitely sold that one.
The box, the paper, the receipt. Like I was like, and I never have been in the, really look for ones like that. But that one, that was hard to resist.
Yeah, nice package deal. But yeah, the execution of, again, I've said it a million times, like you have all the resources, you have the Retro 85 research, but you don't implement it in a release like that. Like why? Would you standard Retro 1 shape on something that you're purely making nostalgic from 1985?
Right.
It makes no sense. So that's where the leather's nice on them, it's pretty nice. But the shape, they just don't want to, like, for what reason? I don't understand why they wouldn't just use the shape from the Retro 85 that they put so much time and effort into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah, and they can do it because, like, I've been seeing people talk about, this shoe. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first saw this shoe, I fell in love with it because I said, "Ooh, they doing a leather 4. You can wear this shoe in any weather."
Yeah.
And then when I saw it in hand, it was like the icing on the cake for me, because as you can see, the shape you know, from what I've been seeing from like a lot of people that I had the OGs back in the day, I just dogged them out and hooped in them. You know what I mean? I didn't save them. I wore them until they fell apart. I rode them till the wheels fell off. And then when I saw the
Man, we ain't know no better back then.
No.
right, I was spraying Armor All and Windex on them to clean them. You know, you know, just doing all kind of crazy stuff. But when I saw this shoe, and I was like, I like that shoe. I really, really like that shoe. And then, like I said, when I got them in hand and I felt the leather on them, and I just saw how they was made, I really, really, it just went to like another level. Because for one, this is my favorite silhouette. The 4s are my favorite silhouette for one. These and the white fire reds are probably my favorite. I really like all the colorways. The militaries, these, the white fire reds, and the white cements. But this shoe right here, I have my other pair. I got a pair that I worn back there. I have worn these shoes since Thursday, right? The creasing is minimal on them. These shoes are like tanks, bro. So to me, this one is the best Reimagined. I was rocking the Reimagined 3s like that. Once again, those are like tanks too, man. You can't tear them up. And this shoe is gonna be like this. Like Nick, when you get this shoe in hand, I'm telling you, I believe you're gonna really, really like this shoe.
Oh, yeah.
You hear mixed emotions about this shoe. It's like a love it or hate it shoe. People that like it, they love it. People that hate it, they were like, nah, I'm good.
I'm down with
see, say what, Nick? My bad.
I said I'm down with the leather.
Yeah.
When I do my review on comparison on YouTube, I'm gonna pull out what I've always said, like how many times are they gonna retro these shoes? Like the black infrared 6. Like, why don't they bring it back in the leather? You know, I've said it numerous times, and I'll use that as an example. I have the grade school size. So the grade school pair came out in leather.
Came in leather. Yeah, it
it's
is.
nice leather. You know, it's smooth. Nice, very good. It's smooth, but it's like we've seen Nubuck so many times. Let's do a leather version. So then now these come out, and I was hoping for like a smoother finish. But yeah, the pebbled leather still looks good, but I'm a-okay with the pebbled look on leather. You know, so we'll see. We'll see what they bring out. But.
Yeah, I mean it does have the pebbled look, but it's not as like really defined as you see like some tumbled leathers.
Right.
Because it's still got a smooth sheen to it. You know what I mean? It's not like rough.
Nor shiny.
Yeah, it's
right. Right. And I'll say this. I was on Salute to the Trap. We was talking on their panel the other day. I would love to see a black metallic 5 in leather. But give me that 23
like that.
Give me that 23 on the side.
Don't do that. Leave my shoe alone.
If they make it like this, black, if they make it like this,
bro.
I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be hard, bro.
Sure. They did that. Didn't they do that? Didn't they do a black sneaker like that? A black 5 in leather? Not like a black metallic though.
23. Ben 23.
Ben?
Yep. Sure
yeah, the Ben was leather.
Yep.
Yeah. And that was
I don't want the black cement. I don't want the black metallics like that.
Say what you want, but I would be. I'm telling you, if they make that and they give you that player edition 23 on the side, I'm telling you, bro. I think that would be a hard shoe, bro.
I think what they're gonna do is the next Reimagine will probably be the black tongue Jordan 5s.
Yeah.
Mark my word. I bet that's what's gonna be next.
How are they gonna reimagine it though?
I was about to say the same thing. Like how would you do that shoe? Because the only thing you could really do is give the netting an age.
Net,
the
netting
and the bottom, because the shoe got that clear outsole, so you at the bottom too. Just like how
they'll probably do like how they did the 3s, the white cement 3s. Just age everything that normally ages anyway.
I don't want that translucent bottom age. I hate that, bro.
I'm not a fan, but that's what they sold. Virgil sold it, and everybody been hooked on it since.
Right, like the collabs. All the collabs have the yellow netting now. I'm like, I don't want that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Even those Jade 5s that came out like a year or two ago, they came out with that aged translucent outsole.
Yeah, they was the P, and I hated that pissy yellow look. I didn't care for that. I don't want
Yeah, I
that
ain't care
pissy
for
yellow.
the fives. Nah,
Yeah,
I ain't
Mhm.
like them hoes anyway.
Here's
but
a major sleeper though for a retro that came out recently that's super close to the OG, and that has an oxidized midsole.
You
When
putting
you
us in
look,
game.
it is the AJKO Chicago 2020, I think.
mhm.
AJKO canvas, like, and they got kind of oxidized, but they're like on point, like in great shape, great materials, really represents the original. But they're just super slept on because it's not, it's the knockoff. It's not the
Yeah.
OG.
So didn't they do that age look back in like for the AJKOs back in like 2010, 2011, I believe?
Right. It was kind of
Yeah.
more splotchy, and the bottom.
Yeah, I think
This
they
one,
overdid it.
right. This one,
Yeah,
the 2020, I think it is. It's just the midsole's a little like eggshell. It's not heavy. It's not heavy. It's just kind of slight off white, but they're comfortable. They have a thick polyurethane insole. I doubled up. Like, I got the first pair. I'm like, I'm going to buy another one right now because they were that good. So
what did you get the lows?
Yeah,
Huh?
I can hear you with that.
Did you get the low top like that in the black and red?
no, I got just the highs. Just the highs.
Okay.
Just the Chicago high, yeah. I was hoping they came out with the black and red high top, but they didn't. Because I have the OG of the black and red, and I put them up with the Chicago's. I'm like, wow, they crushed it. They did a good job.
So let me say this real quick too, because I've been seeing like a lot of people compare this shoe to the 2019 release. You cannot compare this shoe to that 2019 release because that is not an OG, the 2019. Because the people are hollering, these are the OGs. No, you got to actually compare it to an actual OG.
Yeah.
Because the cut is different, the shape is different. That 2019 is nowhere near an OG. The material, not even the back tab. You know
The
what
shape-
I mean?
Back tab was trash.
2019
So-
is steel toe.
Right. So you can't stop. Please stop saying reimagine OG holding up to 2019. That's not the right. You know what I'm saying? My man down here got the OGs. That's the only thing you can really compare these to.
That's the 2019 is a work boot. It's not even a.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so,
Get rid of that. Get rid of that
Got a
right
work
now.
boot.
It's an
Right.
insult to the OGs calling that OG. Like, Jesus.
Right. So, like I said, I'm a fan, bro. I am a fan of these. I like the black hang tag. You know, y'all can say
That
I'm
was a nice
campaigning
touch.
for them.
that was a nice.
Yes,
touch.
it was. It was. Like I said, the shape is on point.
Yeah,
The
toes
materials are on point. Beautiful shoe, man. In my opinion, beautiful shoe in my opinion. You know, a true reimagine, for me.
So it's safe to say that everybody up here got it except me.
You had them. You had them.
There you
Nah,
go.
I ain't,
Super simple.
I ain't
What's
want
up, What's good, Miss
I ain't
Donna?
want them, man. I really didn't want them.
I thought I ain't gonna lie when you
See,
text
I'm
me
in
and you
those
was
14.
like.
I ain't want
When
them,
you
man.
text me and you was like, "Hey man, I like the leather on him," I was like, "Okay, he may have changed his mind." But I appreciate you, man, because Black had hit for a pair and he looked out for my son. My son
nice.
wanted them, so yeah, he looked out for my son because I hit my son up. I was like, "Hey, if you ain't going for these, hey, look out for me." And he was like, "I do want them," and I was like, "Dang."
That's love.
yeah.
That's love.
Yeah, so shout out to my bro Black, man. He looked out. He looked out for my son. Appreciate you, brother.
Damn right, Dub P.
Yeah, he got him. He got him. Yeah, they walked the plank, but Black's walk the plank may have been a little bit different. Shout out to Skip. Yeah, because I got he retail. That was the retail walk the plank. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you, my brother. I kind of wish Nick would have got his in so he could kind of compare. So you got the OGs right beside you, bro.
Yeah. I got here's the box.
All right, we'll put you on the big screen.
Oh, yes.
So the
Man,
new Reimagine, they basically flipped where you got the cement on top.
yes.
That's basically what they did. And there you go. We got black cement gray, size 11.
That's my size.
Not made in China. Are the new ones made in Vietnam? Or what's it say?
They're China.
Shout out to China.
Yeah, they're China.
Yeah, they China.
Yeah,
Here's the
China.
old name tag.
That's not oxidized.
no oxidation. Here's your reimagined from Footloose.
Wow.
Oh man, with the yellow receipt.
110, so 117.70. I don't know if
Wow.
it's going to show up.
It's crazy.
There we go. 117.70. So there's your box with some polyurethane crumbs kind of hanging out. There's the bottom. But yeah. So like I said earlier, I had to put it on something supportive because they are cracking. But they're sturdy. But this was
We appreciate
actually
you, man, bringing them out for us. Ooh,
This was-
Lord.
This was the first pair that I begged my folks for, and I got some knockoffs that fell apart within months. So
Look at
But
the
now-
cut, though, yo.
now I'm laughing because I'm the last one laughing with finally the OGs. So I grabbed these
that.
years ago still, but pristine dead stock size 11. So when I do get the retro, they'll match up perfectly. They do have the widow's peak. You can kind of see there.
Beautiful, man. That's wild.
The tongues, as you notice too, are lower cut. They're not as high cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one,
It's like you can't even see it. I can't even see it hardly.
Right. We'll go back to it.
So-
they
So
are
to all to everybody out there, let's get a side profile real quick, Nick. Can we get a side
Yep.
profile?
Absolutely nothing like the OG.
Right. Like, so the 2019 is nothing like that cut. That is an OG cut. For those that don't know what an OG cut is, that is an OG cut.
This is Durabuck, and the shape is taller, and the toy box is definitely more slanted. The netting, as you see, the netting here comes down lower than the 2019, and it absolutely is a stunning shoe in person. The tabs are actually straight. We have the Nike Air aligned, unlike the 2019. Taller cut, wider. The heel actually looks wider than the 2019.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
I can't flip the outsole because they'll fall apart.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
But here's this was the very first pair of Jordans I ever wanted. MJ playing in
Yes.
these in '89, and this is part of the stadium floor at Chicago Stadium with the paint, white line. That's what you're seeing here.
Big
That's
flex.
extra credit.
Big
Extra
flex.
credit.
Big flex.
Yeah, lower tongues, as you see. I'm not gonna pull on them, but you can see that.
Are you good?
It's not come up nearly as high.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That left shoe ain't even been laced up all the way, bro.
No, and I ain't gonna mess with them. One
You
day,
ain't wrong.
people ask me too. They ask like, "Do you want to get them swapped?" And I'm like, maybe one day. If everything turns to dust, I'll do it. Same with my Gamer
Yeah.
5. I would swap eventually, but if they display nicely like this and they're still intact, I figure no purpose. Keep them. I like
When
to
you
keep
swap,
and that-
when you swap, you'll be able to keep the midsole, right? Just
I'll
just
keep the drums in the
keep
air
the
unit.
sole. Yeah, nice, man.
All
That's
that.
beautiful.
And that the rubber, the gray rubber is not oxidized at all either.
No,
As you can see.
it's pretty factory fresh, you could say.
Pretty clean, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
this polyurethane
real quick,
does not stand the test of time.
I know
It's
we've
very
asked you this
right there.
before. How do you store your sneakers to keep them from oxidizing?
I keep them in the box. So you know what the weird thing is? I have fire reds, and they are like pristine. They didn't even oxidize. They have tiny hairline cracks. I drive the family crazy with quality control of temperature and humidity. So we try to keep everything the same year round. Some days are more challenging than others, obviously. But yeah, I try to. Storage is key. I keep things in the box, out of the daylight. You got to enjoy it though. So I take it out definitely, because you guys know I post and I'll share stuff like this.
That's definitely
Amazing, man.
Yeah, they're amazing. So yeah, this is the first Air Jordan I ever wanted. I begged my folks for, and I'm pretty sure they were called.
I'm with you. That is the first Air Jordan that I ever got. Not the black cement, but the white and fire red. That was the first one I got. I missed out on the black cement, but I did get the white and fire reds, and the military blues was my next pair of Jordans. So yeah, those were the two. I saved up my money to get them white and fire reds, the military blues. I got them later on. But yeah,
Um,
beautiful shoe, man, and we appreciate you for giving us an example of how the OG cut is actually supposed to be.
right.
So for all you cats out there hollering to 2019, it's the OG. You reimagine versus the OG. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, 29 is not OG. OG's OG. There's
No.
only one. You know.
Big flex.
Got
Big
my,
flex.
got
Very
my
nice.
brother back in the building. So yeah, we appreciate that. I'm trying to see how that reference, the OG reference. So
I missed everything, man. Show it again.
Reached so far. Oh. There it is.
there you go, Black.
I appreciate it, man. That shape is crazy, man.
Look at that toe. The white wall.
Yeah.
So, question. Let me ask you a question, Nick. Let me ask you a question. So, if Nike was to call you and say, "Hey, man, we noticed that you got the black cement fours from 1989. Can we use that shoe to recreate the perfect OG? Would you lend them to them?"
I'd say fly me out. Let's go.
Yeah,
We say you say you're not shipping them. You going with them, right?
absolutely not.
I will hand deliver these bad boys any day of the week. Just give me a ticket to fly out, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I done heard horror stories about people saying that they've been sending their sneakers to these different companies and they never get their sneakers back.
Oh my god.
These would go on the
Yeah.
airplane with me, and I would hold them literally like this the whole way.
Yeah.
Sir,
No,
you have to
I'll-
put your stuff under the seat, sir.
Like
No,
this,
I-
this is my child from 1989, and you will have to deal with it.
I thought you might be like the Blues Brothers and have them in a case with your handcuffed to your wrist.
Right. But they say in the movie they're like on an important mission from God or whatever. And
Yeah.
There you are.
that's it.
We're on a mission from God.
Yep.
So what do y'all think? Like I said, as far as the reimagined fours, I'm not. I mean, they cool. I like the shape on them, but I'm not per se a fan of them. Just give me the 1999 and I'm good. That's just my opinion on it. I know each one of y'all got them. So I want to ask Hop real quick. What's your favorite part of that reimagined four? And then I go to V, then I go to Superset, then I go to Nick.
I don't have any complaints about it, to be honest with you. I mean, of course, it's not going to be the perfect. The only thing I can say that I don't really care for is just the puffiness of the tongue.
No, I'm saying, what is your favorite part of that sneaker?
That's what that's what I'm saying. I can't find nothing. Everything. I like everything about it. I like everything about it. I like the materials. I like the cut on it. To me, like I said, I've been wearing the shoe for 3 or 4 days now. It's got a lot of padding in it. It kind of forms to your foot. It kind of gives a little bit, and it kind of molds to your foot. You know what I'm saying? At first, I thought it was going to be kind of rough right here, but wearing it a few days, the leather is kind of breaking in and flexing. It's flexing a little bit more to my foot. So I really can't find anything wrong. It's got a lot of padding. Like I said, they really did model it after the SB4s.
Mm-hmm.
They really did model it after these because I'll show you real quick. Okay, like on the SB4s, the wings is more of a rubber, and this right here, the back tab is more rubber because this was, being a skateboard shoe, you need a lot of padding. You need a lot of padding around the tongue, and on the, just in the shoe. So this shoe, they're pretty much almost kind of like the same cut, if you will. See that slope? The slope is almost the same. Of course, it's not like the true OGs, but it's close. The shape is not bad at all. So they actually did kind of model this after the SBs. This is more of like a rubber feel. It's still got a little plastic feel to it, but it's more flexible. And the back tab will not cut in your heels like the other ones. It's more flexible as well. But I can't find nothing wrong with this shoe in my opinion. But this is my opinion.
Mhm.
I know Nike's gonna give us what they give us, but I like everything about the shoe. Only thing that I don't really care for is like I said, the puffiness of the tongue. The cut is a little different on the tongue. That's it. Other than that, I love them.
What you say, V?
Well, I appreciate this live because this live has taught me that these are going to be used strictly as donors. When I find I'm not playing, man.
So you're not wearing those?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm sold. I know what I have to do.
Oh, okay, I know what your next pickup finna be then.
I know what I have to do.
What you say, Super Set?
I like the shoe a lot. It's actually surprising. Y'all know how I am. I'm straight OG everything. It shocked me. Just the the leather is actually pretty decent on it. The shape is nice, of course, but like you said earlier, you can't compare these two. I take this one over. I take this one over that 2019 any day. I will. They actually did something right. I can say this one. They actually did something right. Is it perfect? No, nothing's really perfect, but they did this one pretty good. I have no complaints about this particular one. That, like I say, I don't mind pulling the trigger on something that actually that makes that looks good like that. It actually looks good.
Right. What you got, Nick? What you say about it? Even though you don't have it in hand right now.
They look really promising. The 2019, I had 3 stripes. That's why I sold my pair. It was the toe box. It was bulky, chunky, steel toe looking. The off-center tabs on the back and the midsole paint job was like the pair I had. It looked like tree bark. It was like wood grain.
Damn.
So between that, I was like, I'm out. So this one, it looks nice. Like the toe box looks much improved. The tab is centered. It looks good, and yeah, I'm happy just to have a pair. And what Hop was saying, like how much comfort it is informing to your foot. That sounds really good because I didn't feel that with the 2019 on foot. Definitely not. So I'm very optimistic and pretty excited for this new retro.
That's what's up.
What's your
I
take?
got a
Because I
few.
know you had them in hand.
I mean, the leather is cool. It's better leather than your previous sneakers that they done brought out.
That's for sure.
I think they did. I think they did a pretty good job on the shape. I mean, as far as the comfort, I don't know because I didn't get my size. The back tab, of course, is probably way better, probably 100% better than the 2019
It looks like
off-centered back tabs. To me, it seems like the red on this reimagined pair is a little bit more vibrant than the 2019. I might be wrong, but it just seems that way to me. It just seems like it has a little bit more pop to it.
Slightly.
You got both of them in here? It's like,
Yeah, I got both of them hand. It's slightly. It does have slightly little more pop
hold
on
on for a minute.
on
I got you. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
Yes,
does.
you can see.
Yeah, it's slight. Like I said, the gray's a little different too.
Yep.
Yeah, the bottom
The
pair was
gray,
dark.
yeah, the gray's a little different. I mean, the hang tag is cool. It's something different. You know what I'm saying? You never seen that color of a flat hang tag. That's cool. But you can see on the tongue, you can see the vibrant red on that reimagined there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can definitely see it now because
And
on
you
the
were telling me
2019
that
is a little
tongue is a
duller.
little bit. That patch is closer to the OGs, right?
To me, the flight script, to me it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
because now it's all about nice, neat. But back in the day, it was basically. Now I'm not gonna say sloppy. That's probably the bad choice of words, but that's the way it looked back in the
Mhm.
day. To me, it did. I mean, Nick got the OG, so he can actually tell us how that flight script on the tongue
I
Yeah.
talk
look
about
as
that a
opposed
lot.
to.
I talk about that a lot too with like the Air Jordan 1 when you have like more refined stitching like on the tongue tag
Mhm.
compared to
Yeah.
like a looser weave, I like to say, to where it's more you can see the stitching a little more. It's not that it's less quality, it's just the way that it was actually manufactured. So things as time has gone by, even with hats, when you look at hats, like the stitching on old hats, it's like it's different technology. So things are more refined. Like things are more refined now.
Right. I mean, but like I said, the leather is cool. I think to me, the shape is probably the biggest selling point if I did get that sneaker because it just gives me hope that they're gonna get these military blue fours right. That's a 3 pair to me. So if they got the shape right on that Reimagined 4, they definitely gonna get it right on the military blue fours when they come out in a couple of months. Yeah. So that'll be like one of my most anticipated sneakers.
So this is the pair that I worn. As you can see, there's minimal creasing. It's just a little creasing right there. But and like I said, I wore these pretty much. I've been wearing these pretty much all day. So it's little to none creasing almost. Wear them in the rain, whatever.
Yeah. I was going to show a couple of shoes that I feel has natural aging and nothing that's been, I guess you'll say, painted. I mean, it's nothing crazy. So Reebok came out with this sneaker back in 2013. This is a 2013 pair. And if you look at the eyelets, it has that. I know my lighting sucks. It has that natural aging look. I think you can tell the difference between the white leather as opposed to the plastic eyelets on this sneaker. I was just going through my collection, just trying to figure out or find things that had the natural aging. Even though this is a 2013, 11-year-old shoe, it still has that natural aging on these plastic pieces right here. So that's one. Here's another one. It's a more recent pickup, but you can see the aging in this shoe already. This is the Adidas Eldorados. You can see the midsole is aged, and this snakeskin pattern is pretty much got an aged look on it. That Dillinger web.
Nice.
Take it back to 2008. This is the only model that I have in my collection. I'm not really a big fan of this silhouette, but I had to get this one because it pretty much paid homage to one of my favorite sneakers of all time. You can see the natural aging on this 2008.
There we go. Beautiful.
You can see the air bubble pretty much aged out. You can definitely see the aging. Even though it's translucent, it's definitely aging for it to be a 2008 sneaker. Of course, I showed this earlier. The Photon Dust Air Trainer 1s from 2022. You can see the actual aging on the midsole. Somewhat slight.
And that's from 2022?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the colorways they brought out in this model doesn't have that midsole. So it's like it's a slight tint, man. Like definitely a slight tint. These all dares for me, man. I love this. And of course, like I said, I showed this one earlier, but this one here has a tint to it too. Because I think they call these. Let me get the box. So they say these are black, natural ivory, and black. So they can't use sail because, of course, Nike has sails, so they got to go with another color. So basically, anything you see that's white is basically that natural ivory colorway. And I think that's all I got that's near me so far. But when I saw that shack, I was like, yeah, that's definitely one sneaker. Now I do have one I want to show, so give me a minute.
Super said,
We
Nick,
show it.
I know I had mentioned something to y'all about y'all's top 5 pickups from last year. Did y'all have those handy?
Oh, I don't have a top 5, but I got a bunch of age shoes to show y'all why I don't keep wanting age shoes.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. What about you? Did you pull your top 5 from last year, Nick?
Just the ones I shared earlier, the 3.
Oh, okay, that's what you are. Okay, cool.
I mean, I got my reimagined 3 here. That was like my number one shoe. Most of the shoes I like, you know me, I like new Jordans. I got the 38, very comfortable shoe. I actually like that. But as far as aging, this is why I don't like really age shoes, because I've had these shoes 20 years. And when everything started turning yellow, and you probably don't look yellow right now on that.
Nice.
But you see the yellow. Y'all had these.
Go the opposite. When you showing the shoe, go the opposite way of what you normally would. Like your left is your right. There you go.
Yeah, like
and the camera.
So
on the camera.
yeah, so what you looking at is since Y2K. I don't know why it's shining bright, but it's like all yellow. And there's another one that's just all yellow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they start.
That needs a retro.
Yeah, they crumble. I mean, like I tell people, when you have this many, it's a bunch of yellow shoes over there. I'm not looking to keep buying old looking shoes. As a matter of fact, I bought this one, was it 2019, and it was aged. It was bought aged. It's not showing up like that, but it's aged even more. It's like really yellow. See if I can come back.
You kind of see it. Yeah.
So that's why I say it's like how much age shoes, because I'm sitting there on shoes that's 20 plus years old, and there's another one that has aged. This OG, of course, and I swapped the laces out way back in the day, and that's why I'll be like, I see enough old shoes. I don't want to buy a new old shoe.
I got you. You got any examples over there close to you, Nick, of something aged?
I could break out those tech challenges, the ones I've been wearing that aged naturally.
Yeah.
Okay. You got something close to you, V?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
I know you got a couple of OGs up there.
Obviously, I have. This is the 2018 Mocha 3. Obviously, you can't really see hardly any age in there, but 2001.
Nice.
Hey, you want to laugh? Put me on the screen.
Got it right there too, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, the same thing. Nice.
Yeah, so imagine if somebody gonna try to send me an age one if I already had one that was aged naturally.
Nice.
So we're talking natural aging. Here's the tech challenge. Here's what the new one's gonna look like.
Yep, that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look just like that.
So they got definitely some oxidation on the especially the rubbers kind of got more oxidation than the actual polyurethane. But these definitely have some wear on them on the heel and a lot of glare. They've aged pretty nicely. Maybe this looks better on this side. Yeah, you can tell the midsoles. I'm surprised the bubble hasn't gotten any cloudiness either. So I wear them pretty frequently. I'll try to maybe once every month or so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's quite a bit of wear on them. There's another pair. This is something I wish Nike would bring back, and they've oxidized for sure. I'll start with the heel. I don't know if
that one right there, V. I see what you got.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. Ooh,
I
yeah.
don't know if you know what that is, but here's this is a '05, I think. This is the Nike Air Stab.
Stab, yeah.
So this is 2005. So similar to the OG running shoe colorway. I think this one's a little different. I do have the OG, but it's totally cracked. Totally cracked
Yeah.
out. So white, red, and black. I like those. But yeah, I hope Nike brings these back like they did the Air Max 90. Bringing back the OG box. But yeah, very comfortable shoe. Definitely has plenty of natural oxidation to it. I love the air unit, just the division of the chamber just in 3 with the air, with the visible air. So really, really cool model.
Very nice.
Yeah, you rarely see those right there, Nick.
Right.
You rarely
Still
see them
wearable.
stabs, man.
Right.
What you got right there, V?
Well, these are coming back out.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hey man, is your midsole, that yellow part, is it real moist? Oh damn, man.
Yeah, look like mine. That's how mine look.
That's how mine look too, man.
It look good on the outside once you get on the inside.
Shit,
And
not
this one
mine.
too.
Mine like that, the whole grill missing.
I can't.
Yep.
The whole top row missing.
Multiple pairs when these drop.
You ain't lying. Now I wonder if they gonna come with the dust bag.
No, they
outside
gonna bring
the,
briefcase. They gonna do briefcases on them.
Yeah, but those didn't come with briefcases though,
Oh,
man.
you know that and I know that, but the younger generation say they want the briefcase. So they bring it back with briefcase.
I guess. What else you got over there, V?
Not much, man.
I got
Is
one
that-
more that done oxidized on me.
Oh, this was the other one I was gonna say. I don't know if you guys consider this as a reimagine.
Yeah, that's the DMP, ain't it?
Yeah.
So I obviously, to me, it is based off the Raptors, but I think the gray accents, they did it well. It's a nice looking shoe.
Yeah, man.
Left side.
That charcoal. Oh, charcoal, man. That's another one that needs to retro.
Definitely overdue. Yeah.
Cause that one, the last one came out was what, 12? 2012?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You got some over there, Hop?
yeah, I went and grabbed a little something.
What you got?
These are
on
the
Woo! That look like mine.
Yeah.
Mine look worse than that. Mine actually look worse than that.
the 2000
2000.
is your, yeah. You can see the bottom is yellow, pissy yellow. Still got the lace locks. I'm kind of scared to crumbling all over the place.
Only thing I hate about that retro was the tongue height. I didn't like the tongue height on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw these
It
back in the
wasn't-
box.
It didn't sit high enough.
I got one more real quick.
All right.
I'll let you go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Throw these back in here. Clean this up. I got something else. It's not really aged,
Mhm.
but it's kind of aged, but it's not really aged. But got the military blues from back in the day. You see how the bubble is fogged up.
Oh,
That's
here you go.
2006?
The wing, yeah. Look at the wing.
2006, yeah.
Crack.
I see the oxidation on the wing.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Yeah.
crack. Yeah.
yeah. And you can see like the sweat. It's like sticky on the back
Sticky.
tab is real sticky. Yeah.
It ain't the stickiest of the ickies, but it's definitely sticky.
You can see the
So
Uh,
much better than the retro.
yeah.
I didn't like the midsole of that version though.
No,
I didn't like the midsole because
I
the
didn't really
midsole paint
too
was
much.
cracked.
Yeah, you can see it cracking right there.
Yeah, the paint would
Like I
crack,
said, I didn't wear these too much.
and the comfort on those, man, they was ass.
So I had Hoop Fresh do my tabs.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So this is a 2006 pair. This is the pair that I got into my car accident with. But
Hey,
yeah,
don't
so
put them back on no more.
I had I walked out of that shit. I need to be wearing these more often. To be honest.
Yeah.
I put my he redid the wings. He did the back tab. He painted the midsoles up. I'm gonna just clean these up. If I don't like the new release, man, I'm just gonna go back to these, to be honest. But yeah, man. 2 years ago I did this shit. Nike's finally doing it now.
Right. That's normally how it is. Because as soon as I redid my 99 black cements,
Somebody's
brought out-
watching.
yeah, because
Yeah, they
I
always
did those
watching,
in
man.
Somebody's
I did
watching.
those in 2018, and then 2019. That's when they're bringing them back out.
Put me on the screen. Yeah, put Nick on the screen real quick.
Yeah, I got one more. This was my weekend project. So one turned out great, and the other one I just redid today, and they're not all the way done yet, but they're almost done.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm.
Playoff. So I re-glued them, recap them.
What's that? The 04?
I was having an OG pair to rock. So I got a dead
That's
stock
OG?
pair of each, and I have one to wear. So one to rock, one to stock.
Very
Man,
nice.
clean.
Yeah, like this, you see that leather cut like on the OGs. I don't know if you guys see how thick that leather is. That cut is just,
Yeah.
the shape obviously on the toe. So I'll be putting these.
How do you
once again?
How do you like the 04 pair compared to those?
I haven't had the 04. I've heard good things about them. Like of all the retros,
Yeah.
I hear that those early 2000 pairs are the best.
Yeah, I got the 04s of those, and yeah, they're nice. They're very nice.
Yeah.
The leather cut is very nice on them.
I'm just stuck. You know, I found all these OGs like slightly worn for less than $200, or I think some pairs I paid $70 for in every store.
Wow.
A few times, so it's just been a good investment in learning how to actually re-glue them. Between the 10s, 11s, and 12s, that's all I've done so far. Yeah, it's I think it's worth it, and it's actually less cost than when you buy a retro and you got the original thing like MJ.
And the good thing
indeed.
about those, like I said, the white is not oxidized too tough on those. It doesn't look
Right.
like it. And that's how the 04 pair is. My 04 pair is like the retro that came out before the most recent retro of the playoffs oxidized real bad.
Oh yeah.
Compared to the 04 pair.
Yeah, that's how
Well,
the Obsidians was.
Yeah.
and they're like bricks on feet. I had a 2012 of these of the same colorway. Man, they were just like it was funky how it fit the heel. Like these fit like a glove. I mean, you just get the nice toe box. They fit like a glove. They, yes, they're heavy. Like if you ever wore Jordan 12 OGs, they're tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, tank.
Yeah.
They fit your feet. They fit your feet, and they're not uncomfortable. Like the 2012, like no matter how tight I would lace them, the 2012 one, my heel would still slip. I don't know why. I'm like, I gotta get rid of these things. So I went back to bought the OGs and don't have the same issues.
That's
Gotcha.
dope, man.
You said you
I
had
got
one
some
more
on.
black?
Yeah, I got some on.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, we've been going for a long time. That thing went out. We showing oxidized. I want these to come back. These pretty bad off for us. They started yellow, as you can see.
Yeah.
I want the red suede to come back in these. And I do have the up there. I got the Mars Blackman for. It's pretty much trash. It doesn't fall apart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mine have too. I got a pair of those somewhere. The wings that fell off, back tab,
Yeah,
all
the
that
wings
stuff.
fell off, back tab cracked up. It's bad.
You got one more? Oh, that's the playoff. You got Nick. Where you at, Black? Let me see. All right, what you got, Black?
All right. Um, so these are oxidized right here. These
So,
1989.
sheesh.
You can see the gray is oxidized. You can see how that it looks like a pissy gray, if that makes sense.
It looked beige on the screen. It looked
Yeah, I
tan.
know, but it's actually supposed to be like gray, like how the collar is,
Yeah.
and then you can definitely see it on the bottom,
Oh yeah.
and then you can see what's white and what's gray on the opposite side. So I got this one like that. I got this one like that, which is the white and neutral gray or natural gray, whichever one you want to call it. You can see the
Yeah,
leather
you can see
is
the
white.
glue. Look at the glue on the front. Yeah.
Yeah. And see this midsole, I mean this rubber outsole is supposed to be white, but it's actually oxidized. And like when you turn it to the inside, you can definitely see it, especially right here.
Yeah.
So you can't say reimagine means oxidation. You can't really say that.
That makes sense.
Reimagine is making up, things about something different than the shoe actually came.
New
So I got two
concept.
more. I got two more. I got two more. Got two more. Got two more.
All right, we about to hit that 2 hour mark. We gonna wrap it up here in a second.
I got you. I got you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you good?
So I got this one done. I think I got this one done like 2017, 2016, something like that. And I wore it like maybe 2 or 3 times. It is the Air Trainer TW. You can see this is not like a white. Yeah, this is like actual cracking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Durabug.
Oh yeah, this is real deal Holyfield right here.
I remember when
these
you
right
got them
here.
done. I remember when you got them done.
Oh yeah, I love it. See, you can see the difference in the midsole and the outsole itself. You can see the color change in it.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Those are clean though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love the TW.
Last but not least, dead stock pair,
Yes, but
1992 Cardinal Sevens. You can see the oxidation on the outsole.
On the outsole,
You definitely can see it right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that we didn't mention that Nike was trying to do is the oxidation on the outsoles. Because I got like a couple of pair of Air Ships where they did that oxidation on the outsole.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was saying like you can't say reimagine and just throw like some vintage paint or a vintage look on it. It has to be totally different from the actual release of that sneaker.
agreed.
So just like the reimagined threes, you can't say that's a reimagined three if you don't change up. At least the fours are changed. You change the materials on it. So you reimagine a different material on that four. The reimagined ones, Royal ones, you reimagine a different type of material. Instead of leather, you got suede on it. To me, those are actual reimagines. The reimagined ones, no. You just throw some cracking on it to make it look like how it would be in a mom and pop store in 1985. The threes, dope shoes, but they're not reimagined because once again, all you're doing is just throwing up some vintage spots on the sneaker and calling it reimagined. You can't do that. So I feel like Nike and all these brands, preferably Nike, they need to make their mind up on what program or what they're going to do as far as these programs or these whatever these entities they have of naming certain type of collections of sneakers. Don't sit there and say it's an alternate, but it still looks the same as the original. Don't say it's reimagining when you just changing up the midsole paint.
With the Chicago one, they said reimagined Chicago one. Then they said it was called Lost and Found. So now it's kind of gone back to Reimagine, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, what's
It's like
happening. Lost
make my
and
mind up for me.
Found had the receipt, and they're trying to make it like the vintage box, and so it was like it became the Lost and Found. But then it became like, oh, how about these reimagines versus the other 4 versions? So it's kind of gone back to that name more so than Lost and Found.
Yeah, that just lets you know the inconsistencies of Nike in general. A lot of these companies, have inconsistencies, but we see it more prevalently in Nike products, Jordan products, as opposed to any other brand, because that's the brand that people gravitate towards the most. So when you do stuff like that, you're gonna have people like us saying, "Man, nah, that ain't right. That's not how." You can't sit here and sell something to me that's not what you actually trying to name it. You can't
Right.
say it's reimagined when you're not even putting any thought in it outside of putting some eggshell paint on the midsole and calling it reimagined. You can't do that.
Right.
It's a dope shoe.
Like you said, the Royals, they're definitely like reimagined because it's
They,
way right.
and people shitted on that shoe because they made so many pairs. Who fucking cares?
Yeah,
It,
I wasn't a fan.
it's
What?
reimagined. What I'm saying is reimagined though, right?
Right, it is totally right.
I'm not a fan of it either.
Right.
I'm not a fan of the 4s, but they actually stuck to the actual name.
Right.
If that's what you want to call it, reimagined.
It made sense.
Now, if you want to say like the reimagined 3s, if you want to say, hey, these are vintage style Jordan white cement 3s. Okay, I can deal with that better than you was telling me reimagined.
Vintage 88.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, man.
Yeah, but no, I feel you on that, and I wanted to ask y'all real quick. So, the last week and a half, they announced about a reimagined black cement 3 coming out. So, how would y'all feel if they? Because me and Black was talking about this earlier, and what was that? You said Mayer had a sample pair of the suede ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or some nubuck ones. So, how would y'all feel if they
There was
brought that
nubuck,
out,
yeah.
but it would be nubuck?
It'd be real bad.
It would
Right.
be reimagined.
It'd be real
Right.
bad.
It definitely would be.
It would be different. Because if they put, I don't know, I know y'all had a 2018 version. Mine's already
Mhm.
started yellowing up front. So if I bought the shoe again, all I'll be buying is the shape because they aged. So I'm buying 2 aged Jordan 3s, black cement.
Yeah.
I mean, so that pair that he has, I mean, I doubt that they do it, but it's rumblings that they might do it.
Yeah, I'm hearing leather. And I think it's gonna be leather. Hopefully,
That's what I hope
I want
for.
leather. I don't
I'm-
want anything else, honestly.
I'm thinking it's going to be basically the white cement 3s that they brought out last year,
Right.
just
Yep.
in the black cement
Same
version.
stuff.
That's all.
Well, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the Nike lettering on the back will be a little off-white.
And that wasn't
And
a
I
bad
think
shoe. That wasn't a bad shoe.
which one?
The white cement from last year.
No, it
No.
wasn't.
No,
It's a
no,
good
no,
No,
it wasn't.
see, that's the thing. I'm not saying that sneaker was
No, I
bad.
know
It's
you're
just
not. I'm just, it wasn't
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
So I would say this then. The only way that they can say that shoe is reimagined if they go off the 2018 pair and get the shape right. Because the 2018 pair, the shape was all ass, especially that toe box.
They're gonna.
That toe box was ass.
Hard.
They've been good. They've been good since they did the Wizards PE, the white cement, the Fire Reds. The Fire Reds are good since.
Fire Reds are great.
since
I
they
think the best.
I think it started too. Like the first time they overhauled them was with the Chicago release in 2020.
Chicago, yeah.
Yep, I
Yeah,
was just gonna say that. That United
And
pair. I was just gonna say that.
Better. So I'm hoping it just the black cement, and then we're due for True Blue. The True Blue 3 we need like badly also.
Oh man.
2016 was awful. That was like it hurt. It hurt my feet.
Terrible.
I still
tried.
got mine. I wore mine last week.
Terrible.
Did they hurt your feet?
And they fuck.
They
The only
was
shoe that hurt my feet more than those was the 2012 white cement fours. and they were just
Ooh,
those were just
yeah, I got rid of mine.
blasters, like straight up cardboard. But yeah,
I'm gonna tell you the worst shoe that hurt my foot. What was the infrared sixes that came out before the most recent one?
2014.
The 14s, yeah, 14.
Those were the worst.
They're bricks.
Those were
Yeah.
horrible.
I think most of those sixes from that year was bad to me.
They're
Man,
maroons,
one
I
of the
heard,
most
were bad.
uncomfortable shoes. Yeah, uncomfortable was.
They've gotten
was
better
no
though.
type of
Gotten way better.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
most
they
recent one is
did.
comfortable. I like.
That
I like
19 is good. Yeah, that 19
Yeah,
is good.
mine. Yep.
Yeah, to me, in my opinion, the 2016 black cement is what started it comfort wise. Those were some of the more comfortable retros to come out.
2016 black cement.
I'm not black cement, black metallic. Fives.
Oh, five. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I was
y'all
gonna say,
see me
was that
looking at
man?
me
Was you?
crazy. Yeah, I'm tripping. I got to remember to finish my sentences. Yeah, the black metallic fives. Yes, 2016.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. That's all there right there, man. When they made that one, they made it comfortable. They made it the that was some good quality, in my opinion, good quality nubuck.
Yeah,
That was one of those top threes today. With like metallic, the fire red, and the grape.
yeah, I saw
They're really
that.
comfortable. Yeah, the
Yeah.
toe box isn't great. That's the only downside, but they're super comfortable. One of those last few days.
Yeah. Super set. You got one more to show? I see you got.
Yeah.
I see you got something in your hand.
That natural. Yes,
He trying to get an uprush going now with them damn Dion.
we need them back. We need them back. You see? We need them back.
And I don't even want to talk about Dion Superset because he pissed me off, man. He making them shoes limited. You know what I mean? He giving them to all them freaking celebrities and all that stuff, man. They only dropped 1,500 pairs of the diamond turfs, man. I'm
they all got body. All 1,500 pounds just about got body.
Yeah, I ain't. Dion's supposed to be a man of the people. He want to be a man of the people, but yet you want to make your shoes limited, man. Come on, bro.
You know
Hey,
they
man,
gonna
he got
do
his
it,
branding
bro.
on the back, bro. He got his
That's just
branding
the
on the back. He
first
got to get his money.
Hey,
Man,
hey,
he ain't getting his money. Only releasing 1,500 pairs.
hey, but he is OG. He said it ain't hard to find. Go on eBay.
You ain't lying.
Man, please, man.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, he has
Ain't
all the
nobody
pairs.
studying Dion
Hey,
right now, man.
you
You're a
give it
man of the
5
people.
bucks. Give it
You're a
5
man
bucks.
of the
The
people.
box
Man,
blood
no,
full of-
bro. You should have came out the gate with them ready for people that actually really wanted that shoe, man. But yet you sending them to these celebrities and throwing it in our face, and we can't even
We the
get
best.
the people that actually really appreciate the shoe and want the shoe. You know what I'm saying? But yet you supposed to be a man of the people. You're a man of the people. You be on there preaching and you saying this and that, but yet you make your shoe limited. And you was at odds with Nike about your shoe. You ain't even
You know what he's
want
doing?
to come back to Nike.
He's building hype. So when that sneaker sells,
He don't
when that
have
sneaker
to.
releases,
He don't have
that's
to,
what he's
Black.
doing though.
He don't have
He's
to,
making
though.
sure. He's making sure.
Bruh,
He's making sure of that.
When he signed with Colorado and they knew Colorado was a Nike school, it was already in play. When they saw him wearing his old silhouette with the special bottom that he had, people already knew what it was. When they saw the cleats come out and people was rocking the cleats, wearing the cleats, that's all the hype you needed right there. You don't have to make your shoes limited, bro.
Nah, he said,
You ain't
I
gotta
want to
make
be
your
a
shoes
mohawk.
limited.
He said, I want to be a mohawk.
Man, you sound like you signed with him, Black. I don't appreciate
I
that.
ain't signed with him. Hey, look. Hey, whoever wants that sneaker, they can get it because I don't want it. I pass on that.
But
I'd rather have a Diamond Turf 1.
I only say that
Me
because that's what I'm saying. Because from what I saw, they gonna make all them shoes limited because they don't want them sitting on shelves. Man, that's not an excuse, bro. They're not gonna sit on shelves, bro.
No, they're not going to sit on shelves because they don't want it to be like it was when they released them shoes back in, 10, 15 years ago, going to outlets and stuff. They don't make money like that. They getting pennies off that shoe now.
Man, but still, with Dion coming to Colorado and him building up the hype, that's all they needed. Them shoes gonna sell out, bro. They gonna sell out.
They gonna sell out.
1,500 pairs.
Like you said, as
1,500
soon as he
pairs,
got to
man.
Colorado, that's exactly when people started paying attention. Oh, they a Nike school, black and gold. Oh, he gonna bring out the DT Max. Yeah,
I'm
he,
just
he
saying,
got the he
man.
got the hype behind him right now.
I'm just saying, you was at odds with Nike about your shoe because they ain't want to pay you or whatnot. But then when you get back with them, they making the shoes limited, man. You got to do better, Dion. I'm done. I'm done with my rant. You got to do better, Dion. Got to do better, bro.
I ain't hard
Yeah.
to find.
So
Hard to find.
Yeah.
you ain't lying.
I'm hard to find, man. I ain't hard to find.
I'm good.
What's that? What's the resale price on those right now? About 400?
Shit, about 4.5.
Man, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
That's what I'm
shoes
saying. I'm
we
good.
from the outlet just 10 years ago.
I know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's
Ain't
what I'm
no
saying. I'm done, man. You know, we didn't hit the 2 hour, 5 minute mark. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming up here, man. Anybody else got anything they want to say or get off their chest real quick?
I appreciate y'all.
Outside.
You know, I've been watching y'all for a while. I enjoy the show. Like I say, once I got on Instagram, I ended up coming across Black, and I really appreciate y'all putting me on. Nice show. I like to be around like minds when it comes to the whole shoot thing.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Somebody did have a question in the chat real quick. J-Bo Knight asked about the Reebok preseason.
Yeah, I saw that.
I am a fan, even though it's not quite like the OGs, but I'm still a fan of that black and white pair, the mids. They going for a crazy resale right now, which is crazy to say that about a Reebok. They going for crazy resale right now. And then the Court Victory pumps, the actual original colorway coming out, they gonna probably go for resale. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna probably have a crazy resale price. So I think they just hitting the iron right now while it's hot, and it's hot right now. So if you ain't got them, go ahead and get your purses ready for the resale prices, man, because they definitely gonna knock your head over with them resale prices, man. Like $300 for that preseason, the black and white one. Whew. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah, man.
But I'm good. I'm good on that. We can do our outros.
Okay. I'll go first. Hop 18. You already know what it is, man. Appreciate everybody on this panel. Appreciate my brother Black. V, Young OG, Superset. Appreciate you coming on, man. OG or Bust. Always appreciate you, man. This was a dope show in my opinion, man. Like I said, once again, appreciate the references. Nick, Superset King, the passion, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. V, always a pleasure, man, to have you up here. And like I said, my bro Black, I appreciate you, man. As always, man, y'all shout out to my bro, man. The hat, you already know what it is.
Members only.
Appreciate you, my brother. You know what I mean?
That's that 999 sample right there.
Yeah, that's that sample. The sample. But you know, as always, like I said, appreciate the good conversations. You know, y'all don't, you know, Superset OG, y'all don't, you know, Nick, y'all don't have to come up here, but we appreciate y'all coming up here, showing the pickups, showing what you got in the collection, the conversations, man. It's always a pleasure to talk, you know, to talk like this, you know what I mean, and to be around people like that. So once again, I appreciate y'all, man, for coming up here. And I'm gonna pass it down to our guest down below, Superset. Then we just gonna go around in the circle. You know what I'm saying?
I just appreciate y'all having me on. Like I say, great show. I love to be around like-minded people when it comes to shoes. You know, I know a lot of us, we've been in this for a long time. It's just funny seeing it being so mainstream now, but it used to be just a selected group of us that used to be in this. But it's a good time.
Yeah, shout your info out, man, where they can find you at.
Oh, well, if you're looking for the workouts, it's the _Superset King. If you look up to talk about shoes on Instagram, it's gen.x_kicks. And if you on YouTube, I am Superset King. That's where you'll see the workouts. and you will see actually the shoes. I'm actually working out in my actual shoes too.
Okay.
Nice.
Shout them out, Nick. Let them know where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, first of all, thank you guys again for having me. Always a fun experience and something different than, posting on Instagram and actually discussing many topics of different likeliness or things we may or may not agree upon, but we always find middle ground. I think it's a fun thing. Like Black doesn't want the new retro fours, but we're like, hey, that's the thing. That's the thing about this. Like, buy what you love, right? Buy what you love. Don't buy into hype. Don't follow other people's shoes. Don't kiss the company's ass. I could go on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Stay true to yourself, okay?
Right.
All right.
Right.
Be in it for the right reasons. That's what I say.
Mhm.
Okay. So stay true to yourself. Do things for the right reasons, and just be genuine. That's it. So follow me on Instagram at OG or Bust. Also on YouTube at OG or Bust, and those black cements with the retro will be coming very soon. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the video on the comparison.
Crazy.
And what you got to say?
Hopefully by the
What you
weekend,
got to
I'll
say
have it
about?
up.
Gotcha.
I squeeze it in. Yep. One more shout out. Shout out to the my beer glass tonight. Shout out to the 92 Bulls. We got the full roster on the back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even he drinks out of vintage glasses.
Right. This actually came from my guy, Rad Vintage, my buddy RJ. He was doing one of those vintage festivals, and his prices are always on point, unlike some of these 22-year-old guys. So yeah, shout out to Rad Vintage.
Gotcha.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Drop them prices, boys.
Ain't you lying.
Yeah, for real. V, what you got, bro?
Man. Great show as always. Always a pleasure. Super Set King, pleasure to meet you, brother. OG, brother. Pleasure to meet you, man. Both of you guys, amazing collection. Wow, just a lot of just crazy stuff tonight. So always love seeing it, man. Like OG said, be in it for the right reasons. Wear your shoes. That's all I got. One Handsome V on Instagram.
The modest One Handsome V.
Yeah.
Very modest.
We'll swing it over to Black, the OG.
Well, this has been a very, very, very dope episode that we came up with, man. Hop was like, hey man, let's do something about this reimagining, man. I'm tired of this shit. That's exact words. I'm tired of this shit, man. And I was like, hey, let's do it. And we came up with some guests that had opinions about it, and dope opinions, dope guests. Salutes to Super Set King for coming through, sharing his passion about it. Hey man, he said he ain't buying that shit, he ain't buying that shit. So just swing it my way, man. Especially my Tech Channel shoes, man.
You got it.
Nick, OG or Bus, as always coming with some of the rarest, hardest to find, great quality. Man, I just envy your collection, man. All I ask is for the 1987 Air Force 2 highs, man. If you don't want those sneakers, man, you can always pass them to, pass them to me. But yeah, man, it's always dope to like y'all said to talk with like-minded individuals, people in the chat, people on this panel, just people in general, man. You can see the passion for these sneakers, man. We know how they were when they released back in the day. We know exactly the stories. We don't want no made up stories. Give us the real deal shit. Make it right. Give me what my money is worth. I don't want no bullshit, and then you want to charge me $250 for it. No, we're not doing that. I got options out here in these streets. So salutes to everybody on the panel, man. One Handsome V, the young OG. Salutes to my brother Hop Dog, or Hop 18. I'm sorry. Hop on the beat. If y'all want to check out some dope samples that my man be mixing, and he getting his Dr. Dre on over there. So y'all check him out, man, on IG,
Got a little
man.
something, You got a couple originals, an original beat that's in the background tonight,
Hey, he charged now. He charged. I'm just letting you know he charged. Very dope show. I'm glad we did this, man, to kind of give us, just an outlook on this Reimagine program that they got. I hope you go away with this as thinking like, okay, I can't go after every Reimagine because it might not be Reimagine. So, broaden your horizons. Definitely broaden your horizons. Appreciate everybody in the chat for coming through. With that being said, I'm Black, aka BAA. This is Retro Talk Forum, and we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.
Shout out to that receipt in the OG bread fours or black cement fours.
Shout out to
Super
him.
set
Shout
OG,
out to
hang
the
out for a
military
second. Don't go
force.
nowhere.
All right.
Shout out to the military force, man. Before we get out of here,
Oh yeah. Nike on the back. Retro Talk, we out.
we out.
We're Retro Talk Forum. I'm Hot Dog 18. You can find me on IG, and I'm gonna pass it over to my brother. This way.
What's good, people? It's your boy Black Ass African, aka BAA, aka Sneaker Story, aka.
I forgot to say shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
We're Retro Talk Forum. I'm Hot Dog.